back-to-back against the Brooklyn Nets. We traveled to face the Detroit Pistons. After we given up a couple points, we had about a 10-point lead. We came back. We are currently on a 4-game winning streak. Our record 28-11. We're the best team, and get ready to face a 2017 Detroit Pistons that are playing very well. And obviously, while I'm not taking this game lightly, look who we got next, ladies and gentlemen. In San Antonio is the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James and those guys. So obviously this is a huge, huge game in which we're going to try to win and get the W. And I might play the Cavs game tonight as part of the live stream later tonight. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the doubleheader, second game of a double back-to-back, and look to go for our 5th game or look to extend our winning streak to 5 in a row. Will we be able to do it today against Detroit? We're going to find out here in just a moment. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the 40th game. Oh no, we got to take care. Alright. A few business deals that we had to take care of. Part of my GM mode here in the NBA 2K16. So let's see what we can do in this game. The Spurs travel to Detroit to take on the Pistons. Let's go to Auburn Hills.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. And guys, for the Pistons, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Tonight, the fans getting a chance to enjoy watching Tony Parker, who came into the league as a speedster point guard, but now as a veteran, Kenny, he's evolved into just one of the best team leaders on the floor.
Unbelievable that he still has the same amount of speed at his age that he does now. I mean, and then the floater. He's probably the best in the last decade at shooting that shot. Used to be called a runner, now it's a floater, but he's the best at it.
Yes, he's the best at the floor. Not really a great shooter, but an efficient shooter. Career field goal percentage under 50%. I agree. Kenny, with everything you said, guy still has a lot of speed.
Oh, I appreciate you, Shaq.
Très bien, mes amis. That's French for, here's Kevin Harlan.
Only French I know is fries.
Or toast.
Guys, here we are in Detroit. The Detroit Pistons and the Spurs, the first matchup of the season. Big game between these two teams. Detroit looking to keep their momentum going for their 5th straight win. Detroit looking to stay above 500 in the Eastern Conference. East versus West here in San Antonio. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And the Pistons will get the ball first. Got a couple of great players.
Now everything is all systems go. Yeah, you're right on top of it, Greg. It's hard to find fault with the way they've been playing at the moment. I mean,
Parker with the rebound, takes it out. Rasul Butler's taking Simmons' place.
But I think it's palpable. You can feel it. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by
Kawhi Leonard missed jump shot there.
On the floor for San Antonio. Leonard is the 3 with Duncan the 4. Tony Parker is out there with Rasul Butler. Now here's Drummond. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Nice shot by Drummond. Andre Drummond having a very good season, but he's not the best free throw shooter, so maybe we'll put him on the free throw line.
Impression in early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast. Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of
Kawhi Leonard, another great look, but nothing there for Kawhi Leonard.
He's only 22 years old. Detroit with the ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot.
3 by Johnson on the outside.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around. Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Kawhi Leonard driving and got the jam.
Come on now, young fella.
fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of him.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy.
Brandon Jennings, a great player.
Just a little long.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And the Spurs going to push the ball here.
It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Tony Parker. Oh, and I went out of bounds.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for
Got the rebound.
He didn't know where he was on the court.
That was an offensive board, but we stepped out of bounds. Alright, it's alright.
Outside Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Drummond a screen. Jennings kicks to Drummond.
Drummond gets fouled by Tim Duncan. And Drummond will go to the free throw line.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA draft combine,
But he's not a decent, he's probably the worst free throw shooter in the
and he
league.
tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, friends.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard with the thunderous jam again.
Real unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
Jackson pulled. Oh, Drummond with the offensive rebound and the putback.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, guys, not wasting any time. Just straight back up with it.
Parker with no one
Park
around.
3 by Tony Parker. And Tony Parker's expanded his range. He's been able to hit big shots lately. From 3-point range.
Jackson. Pass to Ilyasova.
That's a 3, and that's good. Come on, guys. We can't give them open shots.
Get those 3 points back.
Parker drives in. And
Tim Duncan off the backboard.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him.
A very
put the ball
interesting
where he
start
wants
to this
it,
ball
right
game.
waiting for him.
passes it to Ilyasova. Here's Drummond, and the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got
All right, Drummond's going to be a problem if we can't stop them from doing anything with Drummond here.
Work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Oh,
stolen by Jackson. Here's Jennings. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jennings has got his first 2 points. Spurs trail by 5. Parker outside. Outside Leonard.
bad shot by Kawhi Leonard.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Here's Drummond. He's got 6. Pass to Jackson. Jennings drives in. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. And he's able to get it back.
Oh, man, that's a heartbreaker. We had a defensive stop, and they were able to hit the shot still.
Start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen.
Bad pass by Duncan.
And stolen by Drummond. Now Detroit moving it up. Johnson's got the ball. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Had to get the rebound.
This is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard
Unable to get the shot to go.
to understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes,
And the foul there by Butler.
Detroit shooting their third
San Antonio not being able to spread the floor very well.
For them at the line thus far are
Detroit with the early 8-point
I'm
lead.
Sure they are making a point of emphasis.
you know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they
9-point
were
ball
last year,
game here in Detroit.
but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili to end the run. McCallum with
Nice
the
3
bucket.
by McCallum.
6 seconds left in the first. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Nothing there. Spurs close it within 6 after trailing by 9. The Detroit Pistons lead by 18-12 by 6 points at the end of 1, ladies and gentlemen. Can Detroit keep it up? We're gonna find out with the momentarily as soon as the second quarter begins. Andre Drummond has had a big game early on. Side.
And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here.
All right, here we go.
It's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard too.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills out there with McCallum.
DL with the 3, and just like that, San Antonio down by 3.
And it's West in at the 5 down low. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs in a row twice last year? Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
There's the dish to Mills. Ginobili the pass to Diaw. Shoots from the baseline.
Oh, nice rejection. I thought I was able to fool him, but I didn't fool him very long at all. Oliver with a nice block. 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Here's Diaw. 6 on the shot clock. Off the pick. That one's in.
Nice shot by David West. David West making his first game back since having the injury. Although Marcus Aldridge and Danny Green are still out with injuries right now for the Spurs.
To the right side. Caldwell Pope. Oh, good with the triple.
All right, here we go. The Spurs.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Mills dishes to Diaw. Here's McCallum. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And, well, Detroit shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Blake, covered by Mills. Tolliver for 3.
Oh, Tolliver pulls it up. Hits a 3.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
And Mills kicks it to West. With the shot. And
Diaw within 2. Spurs within 2 now. And Detroit calls a timeout.
And Detroit was a
Detroit trying
record last season. They didn't have any help
the
from
work.
the schedule. They had a total of 20
Spurs keeping the pressure on Detroit here early in this ball game.
in the league.
A different look here for Detroit. Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. Ilyasova comes in for Morris, and it's Jackson in for Steve Blake. Spurs also with the sub.
All right.
Checked in.
Oh, that defense might be.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score.
Drummond.
Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Diaw.
Ginobili with a nice rebound.
The Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule.
Oh, Dio.
15 and 29 in those games.
Oh, got blocked.
They wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Here's Caldwell Pope, fended by West.
Oh no.
14 feet away, and it comes off.
Nice block by the Spurs.
But you have to love that tough
Oh,
interior defense.
Spurs gonna pull it
Hey,
back.
Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
A 3 from Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard unable to hit the mark from downtown. And Patty Mills picks up the foul.
That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Jennings comes in for Meeks. Drummond the screen. Pistons passing it around.
Unable to get a shot there.
Have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Leonard attacking the kick outside to Butler.
Butler couldn't hit the shot, but David West with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard with the jam. Spurs had tied it after being down by 9.
When it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy
And the Pistons just unable to put points up here in the second quarter.
Here's Jennings.
Jennings
got the roll. Good shot by Greg Jennings.
Jennings has got his second bucket tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up.
Parker.
Terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well.
Kawhi Leonard and the foul on Drummond.
Fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. Andre Drummond pitching.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay, I got it. Spurs lead once again.
Free throw tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Kicks it to Ilyasova. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah,
Final 37 seconds here in the first half.
It certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Nobody near.
Kawhi Leonard with the three.
It comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson kicks to Ilyasova.
For three.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's
All right. Spurs have the
San
opportunity.
Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Butler. Parker outside.
Parker.
Offensive rebound Spurs. The shot by Butler. Nobody around.
Yeah, he got the two. His foot was on the line.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we should.
The final shot of the half, and it's off the mark. San Antonio from a 9-point deficit to take the lead. 29-28 at the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a matter who can
What a
catch
first
that
half
moment.
performance by both teams. Little performance by both teams.
Spurs lead by 1.
Whew.
And a chance now to
What a
see
half,
the
what a quarter, what a first
on
half
the sideline.
here in Detroit.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich, and Pop, you held them to much less productivity in the second quarter. What was the difference defensively for you?
Well, I think we limited the offensive boards a little bit. I think we took better shots. I don't think they got the same fast breaks. And honestly, they missed some pretty wide open shots.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. And it's a neck-and-neck game going on in Detroit. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half.
All right, guys, here we go. The start of the second half here in Detroit. Spurs lead by 1. Both teams playing very well. San Antonio was able to have a big
to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Jennings
Parker couldn't hit the jump shot.
Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Steve
Nice
Van Gundy.
defense by Tim Duncan. Not giving him a shot there.
No way to argue with Tim Duncan. Clark,
Oh, kick
he's
ball.
been a winner his whole career. He's sharp mentally, and he's got the great tenacity on the floor. Only the greats have those qualities.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think media members still underestimate his will to win. You don't do what he's done without a real laser-focused approach.
Tim Duncan couldn't get the shot off.
Pistons take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
That game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X
And a
factor.
terrible
You can't rely on
defense
that
by
kind
the
of scoring coming
Spurs.
from the reserves every
No.
game, but when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
You know, interesting, guys, to illustrate Duncan and how he just wins. I mean, Spurs went 8-10 in December of 2014. That marked only the
Butler,
third
nice shot.
ever for Tim Duncan.
You know, there's no
Coming off the
better sign
bench.
of how efficient
First game of the season for Butler, and Pistons are going to call it early timeout.
Just beautiful
They catch
when they play the
to
game
figure
like
out
this.
what they can do to stop San
And that
Antonio.
stat you said about Duncan and losing months says a lot about both him and his team. I mean, he has been the leader of this Spurs franchise since day one and deserves all the praise you can give him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He made no
Greg
mistake
Jennings,
that their
Brennan.
plan was to run their offense through Drummond.
Oh, that was a bad defense by David West. Bad defense. I thought Drummond was going to shoot. That's why I tried to go for the block.
Thank you, Doris. Here's West.
David West with the jam.
With a nice jam.
And another
David West, who came off a pinched nerve in his back. Able to be 100%.
It'll be more than a few.
Here's Jennings.
Oh, come on. Foul on Tim Duncan.
Earn those free throws.
Hey guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't
And
stand
Brandon
it.
Jennings, I kept saying Greg Jennings. I was thinking it was a football
I don't think
player.
he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender. Kevin,
We're tied here in Detroit.
He pushes the action and
3:15 left here.
but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Ilyasova. Caldwell Pope comes in for Johnson.
Oh,
And
Dio with
it's
the
Tony
rebound.
Meeks in for Jackson. West kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Oh, Dio couldn't hit the shot there.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard with the thunderous block.
Makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes. Few players would even try. That
Tolliver
unpredictability, though, can make
couldn't
it
hit the three.
to check and often forces defenders into positions.
You haven't seen
in
much
which
of
they
Manu.
can't
Oh,
Mills passes to West. Gets it to go.
David West with his first three of the game.
Has got 7.
That was simply a
Big game for David West off the bench.
all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Jennings against Leonard. Drummond a screen. Jennings drives in.
Oh, turnover.
Diao with the steal.
Ginobili.
Here's Leonard. That falls.
Nice shot by Kawhi Leonard.
Ginobili's got 4 assists in the game.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of. At the
Three
opposite
by
end.
Detroit, unable to hit.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W.
Leonard dishes to West. And here's Mills from the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Drummond with the big rebound.
Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tolliver
Nice defense by the Spurs.
Ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Here's Diao. Offline with his.
Wow, terrible shot by San Antonio there.
Game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
It's Jennings with the drive. Drummond. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Detroit not going away.
High to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
David West, that was a bad shot.
Again missing.
I picked a bad shot.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Oh, nice block from behind.
Look right to me, a bit out of sorts, if you will. Something.
Ginobili from, that was a long range shot. Kawhi can't hit the shot. I shot that ball too deep with Ginobili. I thought it was a lot closer than one. Oh, bad pass.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until
Nice
about the 5
ball
second
movement
mark
by San
before you get into
Antonio.
your play.
And San Antonio with the three.
7 seconds.
Detroit collapsed on defense.
The drive by Jennings.
Kawhi with the block. And the Spurs lead 41-35 at the end of the third quarter. 5 minutes away before they go on another impressive to the first 5-game winning streak of the season. 5 minutes remain in this ball game. What a game between these two teams, going back and forth. The Spurs taking a little lead going into the fourth quarter. Will we be able to close it? We will find out here at the start of the fourth quarter in Detroit, Michigan.
We've got a great game on our hands.
All right, guys, here we go. Andre Drummond has been pretty much put to silent here. Oh, Parker almost got the steal.
Back to Johnson. They set the pick. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Duncan
block. 0.1 on the shot clock. Tim Duncan with the nice rejection. They won't be able to get the shot off either way. It will be a 24-second violation.
Here's Morris,
and it doesn't matter.
Great team.
The Spurs putting the pressure on the Pistons.
Winning their last game against Brooklyn.
Terrible defense by Detroit. Wow, look at, we shot 47% in this ball.
4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Johnson with it. Butler covering. Jackson against Parker. Jackson passes to Morris.
Oh.
Johnson, that's for 2. Rebounded by the Spurs. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Marjanovic. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound by the Pistons.
Not a bad shot, just...
Right side Jackson. And the rebound goes to
Man, they are both teams struggling to get a shot going here.
Parker kicks to McCallum. There's the 3. That drops.
3 by San Antonio Spurs, up by 11.
Spurs lead by 11.
Add another triple.
46-35 San Antonio.
Came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
And Detroit unable to do timeout. Oh, almost a turnover, but San Antonio got the ball.
Right now, saying we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Jackson and Ray McCallum.
Oh, terrible foul.
The game.
All right, and these fans at the Palace of Auburn Hills have become quiet. Beautiful ball movement. He finally gets a shot in for Detroit.
Excellent communication on the inbound.
Nearly 2 minutes without a point.
And the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Tony Parker with the layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Parker against Jennings. To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. Goes back up.
Oh, rejected.
It's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
And here comes Kawhi Leonard back in.
Making a switch. Leonard, he's checked in for McCallum.
This game has been all San Antonio basically the entire second.
Here is Ilyasova.
Oh, terrible foul, but oh, come on. I went for the ball, referee.
Looking at the numbers for Ersan Ilyasova, he's got 8 points and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game too.
And maybe it's time
Detroit are going to have to start making free throws since they're going to stay in this ball game.
To that total.
And
the missed free throws.
You know, know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan. Pretty much purposely
Butler has had a great game in this game. His first start of the season. Obviously, Danny Green's still out with an injury.
Part of the game if it works.
And Parker with the block.
Terrible.
Butler against Johnson.
Parker got fouled by Jackson there.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games.
Spurs lead by 14 now.
Points per game totals.
Parker misses the free throw.
But he fought through like the champion.
Oh, turnover by Detroit. And Andre Drummond wasn't paying attention on the defensive end. And he threw the ball away, and they tried to pick it up.
Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the
Kawhi Leonard with a block from behind.
Duncan kicks to Parker.
Parker gets fouled by Aliosa.
2 shots coming up.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So, while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
HOWTONEVOLUTION checked in for San Antonio. The drive by Jackson. Here's Drummond. That's good.
Drummond, they finally put points up on the board.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Duncan outside. 13-4 run in nearly the last 3 minutes.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Ginobili really hasn't been much of an offensive machine in this ball game.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. And Tim Duncan gets
charging foul by Tim Duncan.
Third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there.
1:20 left here in Detroit.
Drummond a screen. And
Tony Parker with a terrible foul there.
That's his first foul. Here's Jennings. He dishes it to Jackson.
Certainly not the performance that I thought we'd get out of them in this half. They haven't been, especially in their half-court game. I mean, when you're not able to get out and run, then you've got to be solid in the half-court.
Ginobili can't hit. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge.
11-point lead for San Antonio. It doesn't matter.
For the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And so it'll boost this year's
Ginobili with the bounce shot.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one.
Wow, only 7 field goals.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences.
Well, 8 field goals now.
Same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an
Spurs could
amazing
hold it for the.
this was for Leonard. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Jennings. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
9-point game.
There's 10 seconds.
And that doesn't really matter. The Spurs will hold on to win this ball game.
Parker outside. Here's Duncan. Off the mark. And so
now, ladies and gentlemen, the San Antonio Spurs win their 5th game in a row. Might be beating the Detroit Pistons in the back where they
were never rattled.
56-47 final score.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
David, what is it you like about the way this team is playing right now?
You know, we're just defending. I think we're playing together, making extra pass. Every NBA game is a different challenge, so again, we just got to come ready to compete. You know, guys are taking pride in their preparation.
David, thank you as always, guys. What a culture they've established here.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up the 40th game of the NBA season is in the books. The Spurs improved 29-11 on the NBA season. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, although we're currently on a 5-game winning streak, a couple of days, obviously, our next opponent for the 41st game of the NBA season for the Spurs, halfway through of the season, will be LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're looking to go 6 straight. Obviously, we're on our way to the All-Star break. I've not decided if I was going to do the All-Star game or not during my Spurs Let's Play, but I might not, depending, of course, what's going on in the All-Star weekend. I might just skip the All-Star weekend stuff. But if you guys want me to do the All-Star weekend stuff, hit the like button. Leave your comments below if you guys want me to do it. If you want me just to skip and just keep playing the regular season, I'll go for it. I might just do this All-Star game in a separate video and stuff like that. So then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the 40th game of the NBA season. The Spurs 56-47 over the Detroit Pistons. Visit the YouTube channel, Evolution. Check out all the videos, all the games I play, and the content I put on for you guys. Subscribe to me, Houghton Evolution, and check out my videos. I got tons of Mortal Kombat, NBA, obviously. Street Fighter 5 I'm playing through quite a bit. The Division as well, among many great games I'm playing right now. If you guys want to play me in NBA 2K16 here on PS4, send me a game invite. We can set up a game between each other. We can always have a live stream against each other, or we could just play it for fun. We could go 1v1, player versus player, however you guys want to do it. Send me a friend request, game invite, and we'll go from there. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for the 41st game of the NBA season when the San Antonio Spurs. Who will win? We will find out next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I'm Houghton Evolution, and I'll see you guys for the 41st game of the NBA season. Later, guys.